every day. It's excruciating. In our case, briefly, Austin had been through a 6, maybe almost 7-year journey with alcohol and weed and opioids and other stuff. And, we did all the things that we thought we could and should do. Of course, there's no user manual. My wife and I were utterly lost. But the irony in our case is through all the ups and downs, he was suddenly doing considerably better and was excited about getting back into college and finishing up, going to grad school. His music had never been better than it was, and his optimism was back. And we all thought this was behind us. And then we got a call in the middle of the night, and as best we can deduce, and this happens a lot, is when people relapse, they think they know what their bodies can tolerate. But maybe you're just a couple notches less tolerant. And we lost a beautiful boy after a 7-year journey, and it's simply it's soul crushing. It changes your life. You do beat up on yourself because it's probably the greatest pain, they say, that any human can endure, is the loss of a child. And I don't give us any particular high stars. We did try to do all that we could do, but as I look back and what I've learned along my journey is I don't think I was able to understand the depth of Austin's loneliness or his isolation. He had difficulty articulating it, and there are probably other elements. But we hear this from so many of the kids we work with now at Generation SOS. I'm alone. I'm a loser. People don't understand me. I'm the only one going through this, and I don't remotely mean to make light of it, but there is something peculiar if you have a whole room full of people saying, I'm alone. I'm the only person who's alone. I'm the only person who's disconnected. Nobody understands me. Nobody knows what I'm going through. They're all saying the same thing. So a lot of what we try to do is it's almost pre-therapy. We get them to start sharing their stories, finding commonality between each other, and that really starts to break down the stigma and start a conversation so we can drag this thing out of the closet.